How many cameras will the 2019 iPhones have? And what will they look like? What's up guys, Saf here on SuperSaf TV. It's the new year and we've got a bunch of new leaks and rumors. Let's break all of these down SuperSaf style to give you guys a better idea of what to expect. This video is sponsored by Audible. Get your free 30-day trial and download your audiobook by visiting the link in the description below. So the first early leaks of the 2019 iPhones, the naming of which we're still unsure about. Will Apple call them the iPhone 11s? Will Apple still use Roman numerals, in which case there would be the iPhone XIs? Regardless, it looks like at least one of these new iPhones is going to have a triple camera setup. Reputable leaker OnLeaks has partnered with Digit.in to create some early renders of what this could look like. And I'm going to be honest, these early renders do not look too good. We've got a huge camera module with a camera bump on one side of the phone, and the camera and flash arrangement is also pretty weird. What was even more worrying was that another reputable leaker, Ice Universe, confirmed that these renders were correct. However, it's not all bad news. It looks like there may be some hope, and that's because OnLeaks has just published some new renders in partnership with CompareRaja this time, and these show a horizontal camera alignment. So in this new render, we've got three cameras stacked side by side, with the middle camera having a circle flash around it. The setup kind of reminds me of what we've got on the LG V40, and I know a few of you guys are going to be joking, saying that this is the Cyclops edition iPhone, but I for one prefer this so much more compared to the initial renders. So which of these leaked renders are actually correct? Well, you have to bear in mind that these are very early leaks and they are based upon EVT hardware. That's engineering validation test hardware, and they are not set in stone. It could be that Apple's testing a few early prototypes and they are going to be going with one of these in the end. And Apple, if you're listening, then please don't go for the first version. I am definitely not a fan of option 1. I do prefer option 2. What do you guys prefer? Option 1 or 2, definitely let me know in the comments below. Now, what are these triple cameras going to be? Well, it looks like Apple will carry on with a regular angle of view camera as well as a telephoto camera. They've been doing that for a few years. The third camera is still a bit of a question mark. Will it be an ultra wide camera like we've seen on lots of other devices? That's something that I do really like. Or will it be a separate camera to sense depth or 3D information? This is all a bit of a question mark, and we'll hopefully be finding out more about that soon. Now, as far as the design when it comes to the front of the phones, it looks like we're not going to be seeing a drastic change, and this means that we'll still have a notch. It doesn't look like Apple is going to go for a punch out for the front-facing camera like we are likely to see on the new S10s. That might be at a later stage, so you're not going to be able to say goodbye to the notch just yet. Now, in terms of how many new iPhones we're going to see this year, the Wall Street Journal is reporting that we're going to see 2 OLED versions and 1 LCD version, like we've had this year. So we've got a regular size iPhone, 5.8 inches, a Max, which is going to be 6.5 inches, and then an XR 2 maybe, 10R2. I have no idea what they're going to call them. But basically a successor to the iPhone XR, which will still have an LCD display, maybe at the same resolution as we've had this year. But it is likely to have an upgrade on the cameras, and we're likely to have 2 cameras on the successor of the XR rather than the one that we've got this year. The 5.8-inch version of the 2019 iPhone is likely to also have dual cameras, and it looks like the triple camera setup may just be reserved for the Max version. So this might be the special version. This might be the one Apple wants everybody to buy. Now, in terms of other leaks and rumors, it seems like we are going to be getting an improvement in Face ID. This is something that we do see year on year. And Apple is expected to increase the power of the flood illuminator, which will help reduce the potential for environmental light and interference with Face ID. And it's also rumored that the new iPhones will have support for Wi-Fi 6. So Wi-Fi 6 promises faster speeds, greater range, increased capacity, reduced latency, high security, and faster initial connection to a network. And that's all of the leaks and rumors that we have so far. Of course, this is early stages right now, so as soon as we have more leaks and rumors, we will be doing some update videos. If you want to see those first, then make sure you have subscribed and hit that bell icon. What do you guys think of the leaks and rumors of the 2019 iPhone so far? Definitely drop me a comment below and let me know. And before we sign out, a big thanks to our sponsor for this video, Audible. Now, I like books, but I never have the time to sit down and actually read one, and this is where Audible comes in. With Audible, you can listen on pretty much any device, anywhere at any time, whether you're at home, at the gym, maybe on your commute, maybe on a plane like I am a lot, or just on the go. Audible members can choose 3 titles every month, 1 audiobook and 2 Audible originals you can't hear anywhere else. I've been listening to the biography of Elon Musk, somebody in the tech world who I'm hugely inspired by. Learning about the start of PayPal, SpaceX and Tesla is super interesting, and you can do the same and get started with a 30-day free trial by visiting audible.com/SuperSaf or by texting SuperSaf to 500 500 and listen for a change. That's it from me, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it useful. If you did, then do hit that thumbs up button for me. Thanks for watching. This is Saf on SuperSaf TV, and I'll see you next time.